And we'll get started with some more testing here. Welcome everybody. All right, how you guys doing out there? Hey Rick, how you doing? So today I did the best healing ever. I went out there and did some fishing. I'm going to show you guys a video. I uploaded it right here, so give me just a couple of seconds. Let's see if we can get a couple of guys to hop on here, and I'll show you guys the video here. I've been talking a lot. If you guys have not used these 10-inch lizards, no matter what state you're in. Hey Zach, how you guys doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. And I'm gonna show this video here. Get a couple more people on here. You guys hop on here, say hello onto the thing here. As most of you know, we're working on our studio. The studio's done. I'm still messing around with all these buttons here. If you guys Can you guys hear me okay? Because I don't know how it's sounding out there. Oh man, I am hurting, folks. I caught 17 fish today, and it was worth it, but I gotta tell you, man. Okay, good. Yeah, I got back there to the dock, and both of my arms were bleeding pretty bad under there because as you guys seen yesterday, I had surgery under both arms. I had six lumps removed under one arm and 10 under the arm on the other. But I always say, man, get out and fish. That's the best healing sport out there. So I used a 10-inch lizard today, man. Hey, how you doing there? Doing good, my friend. Doing good. We are streaming in front of 6 different places right now. So you guys, wherever you're seeing me, hop on and see. I got this big screen right in front of me here. I can see, all that. Let's go right to this video here of one of the fish that I caught. This is on the 10-inch lizard. Check this video out, folks. I'm going to click it right here. Let me know if you guys can see it okay, because I'm still working on all this stuff and uploading things. And I've got tons of video of our baits and different techniques and things like that. So here we go. Let's go to this video. I want to make sure you guys can see this. Check it out. This is the 10-inch lizard. I just pulled up to a spot. I think this was my second cast. I know I caught this fish within 5 minutes. Check this out, folks. All right, there you have it. Did that video come in okay for you guys out there? Because I'm going to start, when I'm out on the water, start talking about how I catch these fish. As you all know, I run Florida Bass Charter as well. I'm a Coast Guard approved captain. I catch fish, folks, wherever I go. 100%. Okay, thank you, Rick. So that was within 5 minutes, I caught that fish. It was a spot that I've never been to, but I do a lot of sight fishing, and I could just tell in this one area that I pulled up onto, it was going to have fish there. And sure enough, 5 minutes, I caught that. I caught 17 for the day in 4 hours, all on the 10-inch lizard. And that's another one of my you know, the Heart Pounder, the Buzz Saw, the Hydrilla Bomb, and that 10-inch Lizard on the deck right there. I use a little 3/16, the tungsten weights that we got coming out. You guys, I have screw-in tungsten weights. Typically for our charter rates, FloridaBassCharter.com, we start at $340. That's for 1 or 2 people for an artificial trip, and you're going to catch fish. So that's where we start out. I also own the bait shop, of course, so if you want live bait, we got wild shiners and all that at the shop too. You can add that in there for a little extra at a discount rate, or just take an artificial trip. So somebody else is asking me from another channel what the rates are. So I'm streaming on 5 or 6 different channels right now. So a lot of you guys, you may not see all these questions that I see, but yeah, you can check that out at FloridaBassCharter.com. That's where all of our rates are and stuff like that. Or just send me a direct message, and you know, we'll go on, you know, do that. We catch fish everywhere we go. This today was on Lake Apopka. I do a lot of charters out there. I've been on this lake for about 5 years, and I see a bunch of people tuning in. So I'm going to run this video just one more time, because I got a bunch of people that are jumping in from all over these other stations here. So this was Lake Apopka today, folks. Within 5 minutes, I caught this bass right here. On the 10-inch Lizard. So just check it out. I'm just going to run it one more time. I'm not going to sit and run this video constantly while I talk, but we just got a bunch of new views here, people hopping on here. So here we go. Check out the video. There you have it, Lake Apopka. One thing I want to say, I don't normally drop my rods, and I ask my clients not to do that either, so don't do that. But I will tell you guys, I was hurting something bad, you know, and I was supposed to have been home for 3 days, but I just can't do that, folks, man. You guys know me. I always say the best healing sport, no matter what you're going through in life, if you're in pain or whatever you're going through, just get out there in the water, man. And it was worth it. So when I held that thing up, you guys heard me kind of grunt a little bit. That's what that was. That hurt. All right. So, and I did notice that the one was bleeding a little bit there, but hey, it was worth it. Had a good time. But so what I was using, somebody was asking me on another channel here. That's the 10-inch Lizard, and what I don't have on the website yet, but what I use is a screw-in tungsten weight, which are gonna, right now they're in production. Hopefully next week, I think we're making thousands of them, you know. So I'm making them in like a 3/8 and a 1/4 ounce, and then I'm gonna have up to 8 different sizes on these, even up to a 1/2 ounce. If you wanted to screw in your tungsten right into the top of that bait, your fishing line goes right through the hole, and then you just screw it right into the top of your bait. That's how I had that right there. I have those, but they're not to the public yet. With the 3/16 tungsten screw-in weight is what I had on there. Running a 711, that's my fluorocarbon line as well that I was using. We make our own line. So that was a 15-pound fluorocarbon, and my extra wide gap hook, which we make, that was a size 5. So that's all the equipment, and I was using a 7-1 medium fast tip on there. That was a lose, or no, duck. That was a ducket on that one. But I normally run the lose and the duckets for my rods, and so that's where we have that, man. Let's see what else. Yeah, that was a fun fish. That was my first one of the day. Just pulled up in this spot as I was cruising around. Lake Apopka is very dangerous right now, and it is real bad. I was out in one spot where I was kind of floating around and stuff too, and I did notice another fence post that was kind of out towards the middle of the lake, and you would not know this if you were running across this lake, and this thing, it was to a point. It would flat out put a hole in your boat or rip your motor off, because it was a good, I don't know, I think it was about that wide up at a point. It would have done some serious damage. Whew, I'm hurting. So you guys got to be careful out there. A lot of people hire me too, just to go on that lake, not even really to fish, but even to maybe sightsee, because you see all kinds of stuff. Of course, the gators, and we seen not a mountain lion. It was something else there. I'll post up a picture of it later. Something else we had seen out there, but we run some sightseeing things out there as well, and just a lot of the guys that do tournaments and stuff that like to run down to Apopka, we've taken a ton of guys out there for that as well, but I go to whatever lake in the state too. Lake Apopka reminds me a lot like Lake Okeechobee, and Lake Okeechobee can be and is a very dangerous lake. It's one of the number one lakes in the state, for crashes with boats and stuff. Apopka is going to be that way too. The more people that start going there, if they're not careful, because it is a very dangerous lake. It's the third largest lake, I believe, in the state. So, you're going to have to be careful out there. Out of the whole Harris chain, probably Lake Dora and the Beauclair, but definitely Lake Apopka that's my favorite lake right there. And I've taken a lot of time, probably thousands of hours graphing that lake. I've got so many marks on my screen there. I could go probably anywhere in that whole lake out there and just run to a spot, catch fish, But a bad day, and I will say this, I did have a fish to FLW one time, and I went to one of my spots and I only caught 2 fish, I think in like 5 hours, 2 bites. When I pre-fish, I don't go to set the hook, When I run, I sell these as well. I sell these bags of springs. So when you guys are out there pre-fishing, you just tie your line directly to the spring and you screw your bait right into you screw the screw right into your bait. So when you're fishing, you just want to feel the bite. You don't want to set the hook, man. There's so many of these guys out there fishing these tournaments, I wore them out. Well, why do you want to wear out the fish? You don't want to wear out the fish, when you're out there pre-fishing. You want to go out there and feel the bite. That's me anyway, but I'm no professional, and I don't know it all, but that's just my 2 cents, so you can take it for what it's worth. I run springs on there, screw them in, so when I'm feeling the bites and stuff, and a lot of times they'll latch on there, so you'll see the fish and all that stuff. But you'll know when a bass is going to hit that and stuff too. So that's what I do when I'm out there pre-fishing those tournaments. We sell all that stuff. The lizards, if you go to gethookmagicbaits.com, type in lizard right into the search bar, you'll see the 10-inch lizard. Actually, I'm looking at it right now here to the left of this screen here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post a link right here. As soon as that loads up, I'm going to post a link right to the 10-inch lizard here that I used today, if any of you guys are interested. And by the way, I'm going to tell you this, New York, New Jersey, Alabama, South Carolina, this 10-inch bait right here, we've actually shipped this thing in the past week and a half to all those places, and for some reason, there's a link. A lot of you guys are not going to be able to see this link right here, and actually, if you go to the website too and click that link, there's a little button right there that says play, and I think it's got, let me see, I'm going to click it over here myself. Let's see what that does. I'm watching another screen over here to see what this here does. Okay, sorry. Oh, there we go. All right. I didn't even. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. Okay. So that's interesting. I didn't even know that was on there. So if you click that link and then go right there, there's a little button on the type in lizard and then hit the thing would come up and it'll say play in the thing. And actually, I'm talking a little bit about the lizard, and I actually caught a fish right there too. So on the lizard too. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, these, I mean, I don't know when that video was, but I'm still using the lizard, folks. The 10-inch lizard, man. The heart pounder. If you see it on that deck right there, I usually run 5 rods, you know, and I got the heart pounder, the buzz saw, which I talked about yesterday, the 10-inch lizard. A lot of times I'll run the jackhammer with my victim bait. It's a trailer with 2 legs on it. It's a killer bait. And then I'll switch some things around, like the jerk baits. I run a lot of those jerk baits too. And then I run a lot of clips when I'm running my jerk baits and stuff too. And I still have this topwater bait sitting here from yesterday that I showed you guys the video on that one there. That's one of our big walking baits. I don't know if you guys are interested, you know, in that bait. I can show you a little video what that looks like. Here we go. All right, so that's the walking bait right there. I'm not going to get much into that because we've already gone into detail about this in other videos. You know, I did want to talk about the 10-inch lizard, the soft plastic baits and stuff. This bait right here, I've noticed in the video, you'll see me stretching that, you know, it's great quality. The lizard that I used today, I caught 17 fish on 2 lizards. So I only used 2 lizards all day today. And even the one, I kind of pulled it off of the head there. But when you do need to do that, you can just snip that down a little bit too, because you got a good inch up there too. So you're using great quality custom baits here. The plastic is made for us. So, you know, when you guys are out there fishing and stuff and using this stuff, and I highly suggest that you get our hooks. Go when you're on that website, type in hooks, type in braid, type in fishing line right into that search bar. I'm telling you right now, that hook that I've had on there, it had to be 3-4 months already. Matter of fact, I can't even tell you. It may have been longer than that. I've been fishing FLW all year with the same hooks. I've caught even on my charter. So, man, it might have been a year on there. I don't know. I've caught hundreds of bass on them hooks. They stay super sharp. They're great quality, top of the line hooks, folks. These are the best hooks that you're gonna find out there. And when you guys are out there fishing, you know, your extra wide gap hooks, and our flipping hooks are amazing too. Our flipping hooks are in size 4 and 5. I've heard a lot of guys, you know, talk about straightening out hooks, and I'm gonna tell you, I straightened out a couple of hooks too. Running the jackhammer when I was on Okeechobee. One of them was a big, straightened out 2 hooks on 2 different jackhammers on Lake Okeechobee, and one was a big mudfish, and the other was actually a big bass. Unbelievable. Let's see. Yeah, I'm ready to do some tournaments whenever I get some free time. Carlos, yeah, man. I love getting out there doing tournament fishing and stuff, but I've been so darn busy with these charters and stuff. I thought last week was gonna, slow down, and I picked up 3 more for this week and 2 more for next week. And then for December, I'm booked for 17 days already. Usually people are booking me 6 and 7 months in advance. And there's a reason for that. Number one, we flat catch fish and we guarantee you're going to catch fish or it's going to be a free trip. And I catch fish, I don't care where I go. Okeechobee, Toho, Harris Chain, some private lake. Somebody wants me to go there and bring my boat on and pick them up at their dock. It don't matter. I'll go anywhere and catch fish. I have not caught a fish. I did get, I think one time in the past year, I think I had a really bad day if I remember right. But other than that, we're always catching fish. And I'll focus in. And as you seen in that video, or for those tuning in, I see we got a bunch more people. I'm going to show this video just one more time. This was today on the 10-inch lizard. Which I posted the link in there, and I'm just going to show this video one last time right here because I see a bunch of people that had just tuned in here. Here we go. This was today, within about 5 minutes right here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And I thought I was using the 13. I thought I was using the Ducket on that, but now that I look at it, it wasn't the Ducket. I forget what rod that was. I need to look at that one again. But typically I run the Duckets and the Lew's out there. That was the 10-inch lizard, and I just posted. If you guys are interested. Hey Eric, yeah man, I'm doing good today. You can't beat that day out on the water. As I said earlier, when I got back to the dock, I was bleeding pretty good under both my arms, but I don't want to get into all that. I talked a lot about that, but I had six cuts underneath the one and 10 underneath the other, and they were, it was painful. I'll just tell you that. Anyway, so there's a link right here to the 10-inch bait too, and if you click that, you can see our 10-inch lizard right there. Amazing baits, folks. I really suggest you guys trust me on this. Try our extra wide gap hooks. When you guys go to set that hook, that sucker's gonna pin right in the lip, and you're gonna see more catches. Less breaking off, and if you want our fluorocarbon line, you can get it right there online. Our X8 braid, which I use on all those rods down there. My fluorocarbon and my X8 braid, which what's an X8? It's fibers that are stranded together 8 different times. Super quality. I only typically run a 40-pound. Even a 30-pound, because I feel my 30-pound braid casts a country mile, number one, and I used a gray. A little flick of the wrist, that thing is gone, And if you ever get a backlash, what I found with my braid, the backlash is very minimal. Now, I'm not going to say you're not going to get it, but if you did, it'd be super easy to take off. And when you're casting that thing out with a little flick of the wrist, and when you go to set that hook, boom, it just straightens up and drives that hook. Bam, right into that lip. So just give it a try, man. I'm telling you guys. And when I come out with my I have bullet weights online right now in a few sizes, but we're getting our tungsten. That's what I used in that one there. They're screw-in tungsten. Right now I'm having a bunch of production, thousands of 2 different sizes, and then we're actually going to go to I think 4 or 5 sizes. But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about that. But anyway, I'm going to hop off here, man. I appreciate you guys. If you guys are ever in Florida, please come to my bait and tackle shop, Get Hook Bait and Tackle. We're located just outside of Orlando, Get Hook Bait and Tackle. Try our stuff out here, gethookmagicbaits.com. Head on over there, check out the search bar, type in there. If you're interested in Pro Staff, there's a thing on the top that says Pro Staff. You can fill that out, but typically we do like guys to try our stuff out and just know this. Facebook, where I'm streaming across all these social media platforms right now, there's thousands of people, and imagine this, thousands of people are wanting things for free. I can't do free. There's no way I can do free. We got some pros that are fishing our stuff right now. They don't even get free. But guess what? They're using it, and they're using a lot of it. So it's working. Don't be bashful to switch over and try something. Whatever you guys are using out there, I suggest you just try our hooks, man. They're forged in a steel. They're like a super tough, super line, super solid steel is what I would call it. And then our Wacky Rig hooks, our Wacky Rig tool kits, we have all that. Just head on over to gethookmagicbaits.com, folks. There's thousands of items on there. Anything that you're going to need to catch fish at top quality. All of our hooks, all of our custom work, we take pride in stuff. When we're looking at things, and if it's not looking right, no matter how much time it's going to take us to redo it, it's going back. We're redoing it. And, we can't always be perfect. Something might slip through there, but we try our best for great quality stuff. But today, that video you guys seen, that was the watermelon red. That was the watermelon red lizard that you guys seen me, catch that fish on right there with the video. Yes, sir. The best fishing line. I'm telling you guys, man. There's been a lot of doubters and a lot of people out there that are just afraid to try it. They're just afraid to try it. They think that their brand's better, which is fine. But I know for a fact, for as long as I've been doing this, and for as long as I've been owning this bait shop, and for as long as I've been fishing since I was 3 years old, which I'm not going to tell you my age. It's been a long time, folks. Probably more than before a lot of you guys were even born. A lot of people call me the pro that never went pro, but I do fish FLW, and you can call me whatever you want to call me. Everybody called me some things that aren't too nice, which, that's their thing, but I only control what I can do. And, for me owning a bait shop, for me producing thousands of fishing supplies, for me being a Coast Guard approved captain, for me fishing the FLW, if you want to call me a pro that's not all over TV, that's fine, because we have a lot of people that look up after me, and they see what I'm doing, and they see me out on the water, and even the ones that take charters with me, which are hundreds a year. That's why right now, as I mentioned earlier, FloridaBassCharter.com, December, I'm booked for 17 trips already. So people book with me, way months in advance. I would imagine by next month, December into January, I'm going to be booked. And that's just, that's the way it is, So I've had people go with a lot of the pros, the actual pros on TV, and paying thousands of dollars and going with these guys. And they've told me, wow, you blow them away. So take it for what it's worth, I don't know it all, and I always say it. I'm going to be the first to tell you guys. But I tried to just share my experience with you guys. And if my 40 plus years, I ain't going to give you my exact age, but my many years of fishing, if I can't give you guys something for you guys to learn, then I'm doing something wrong. I shouldn't be owning a bait and tackle shop. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hope so. Oh man, I tell you what. Yeah, that's another thing, man. Trying to just get out there and have fun and fish definitely is getting pretty expensive. But sometimes, like today, I just couldn't handle it. I'm supposed to have been in bed resting for 3 days. You guys, for those that know me and who've known me for a few years or even maybe a year or so, you know that I always say the best medicine, no matter what you're going through in life, is get on the water. And I just proved that today. Out of a surgery yesterday, you don't see me moping around. Yeah, of course I talk about it, but hopefully it'll inspire somebody too, to just get out there and do something. Don't dwell on your pain and don't dwell on, things that are happening. Try to clear your mind and get out there in the water, even no matter if it's going to hurt you to, even take out a loan to go fish in the boat. You might just have to do that, man, to go clear your mind. Just get out there and just do it one time, because that's it's really a healing thing. Believe me, when I went out there, when I'm on the lake even for 4 hours and I'm running all the way across the lake to hammer 2 of my spots, it's not cheap, so yeah, I know that, but I'll tell you what, it was worth it. It was worth it today. It's always worth it all the time just to be out on the water. Folks, give our stuff a try. The Get Hooked Magic Baits, gethookedmagicbaits.com. Again, pro staff. People ask me all the time. 5 messages on TikTok today. What I got to do to get sponsored. Typically I say just go on to gethookedmagicbaits.com, fill out the pro staff thing right there on the top, whatever it says. And we like people to try our stuff and use our stuff, and we will not give away free. Well, we do sometimes, a couple of things, but because, the prices of everything and probably 60% of our stuff to 70% is all custom made, but even our hooks and things like that are forged in the oven up to 3 to 5 times. So it's a super line, super strong hook, top quality. Our extra wide gap, real quick, folks. I'm gonna run through about the hooks and then I'm gonna jump off here. Extra wide gap, we make in the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, and 6, and 7. Extra wide gap, super line, super strong steel. Then we make extra wide gap in the red hook, size 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we make a straight shank hook in a size 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have our own live bait hooks, which I designed with the offset for a lot of these charter captains and people like myself when we do a live bait trip. When you put your live bait on there, because there's a lot of kids, when you go set the hook on those hooks, it automatically latches on there. Almost 80-90% less gut hooks. So these hooks are amazing. We sell a ton of them at the bait shop. Get Hooked Bait and Tackle. If you're in Florida, check us out. And check out our live bait hooks right there. We got everything. We got thousands of items over at the bait shop too. So head on over there if you guys are in Florida. Just stop by and check it out. We got a lot of good people that stop by that shop there. And haven't been a hook yet. See, and me either. It just amazes me when I hear guys and even some of my friends. In a week's time, I hear one of my friends, and I'm not going to mention your name. I know he uses my soft plastics, but he likes his hooks from somewhere else. But he's bent 2 hooks in the past week on little 3-pounders. So I'm trying to get him, get out of that, man. Just try our hooks. Try our hooks, man. And I've not been a hook, and I've been using these. Now, our hooks have been out for over 3 years. I've caught thousands of fish. I've not bent literally thousands of fish. Some of my trips, I'll catch 30 fish in the first trip and 30 in the second fish, or 10 in the first trip and 20 in the second, So add that up, Think of December, double trips, 14 6-hour and 6-hour trips, 30, 60 fish a day, thousands of fish a year, man. And a lot of these are the same hooks. They're not bending, but here, not only are they not bending, they're lasting. and they're sharp and they stay sharp. And I would put these up against anything out there, as well as my my fluorocarbon line. But my braid, I'm a huge fan of my braid. I can't stop talking about that braid. The braid, folks, man, it is so smooth. You know, you can replace this for your fluorocarbon, your model, everything. Just use this X8 braid, and you could use this for everything. And I think you, Zach, I think you've got all your stuff lined up with all of our braid, don't you? So by the way, I'm streaming across 6 different platforms. So Zach is asking me a question from Get Hook Magic Baits, where we're streaming live. I know a lot of you guys are not going to be able to see all the chats that I'm seeing right here in front of me. So he's asking me a question, or he had said something about he hasn't had no bent hooks yet. No. Okay, so now he says no bent hooks and no snap lines, unless it was his error. So for those that can't see that, if you're on the other platforms watching me, Zach was just saying his comment there, which is true, unless you're doing something like wrapping around trees where you're just going to snap that. But I tell you, I pulled in probably about a 200-pound log on one of those, and now he's saying all of his rods have the Get Hook Magic Bait braid on it. So there you have it, folks, the Get Hook Magic Bait braided line. You know, all you got to do is try it. You just got to try it. Just try our stuff. That's all I say. And I can't sit here and beg you guys, but for guys to sit here and say, oh, I'm bending out a hook, or for guys that say that you're using a soft plastic and you're throwing it in and it's ripping already one time, you know, switch over. We got the Hydrilla Bomb, one of my favorite flipping baits. You know, we got the lizards. You can flip them things. Sometimes I do that too. Sometimes I'll flip them big 10-inch lizards, and believe me, I'm catching fish. You can flip anything you want to flip. So, but if you want great quality custom baits, we got them, folks. And all of our soft plastics are custom made. You know, we got anything from jerk baits to poppers to topwater baits to frogs to, and then if you want to get over into our hard baits, we have, you know, again, I keep showing this because it happens to be right here. This is one of our walk-in baits, which we make in 8 different colors, and they come with the hook keepers right here. And you know, we have deep diver crankbaits, we have rats, we have topwater hollow body frogs, we have jerk baits, some of the best jerk baits on the market, hard and soft plastic. We have traps, wacky rig hooks, wacky rig toolkits. We have O-rings. We have, gosh, folks, hundreds of stuff, thousands of stuff right there. Everything that you're going to need. Just get on over there, Get Hook Magic Baits, and make sure to check out our swim baits, our terminal tackle, our glide baits, our hooks with the springs. Yeah. Our new, I'm looking over here at the website here. You know, I talked about pre-fishing earlier, and I just want to post up a link here, right here. When I'm pre-fishing, right here on this link right here, these are the twist locks that I use. You know, a lot of guys, you know, they like to wear fish out. You know, they wear fish out. Me, I like to feel the bite. If I roll up on a spot and I'm pre-fishing and you check this link right here that I just posted. You tie this line directly to your line, screw that in your bait, toss it out there. When you start feeling, you know, when you're working that bait and you feel that fish, then you know there's fish there. Why you want to wear them out? Boom, move out of there. Go to your next spot. That's what I do. You know, whatever you guys want to do, that's up to you. But I don't like to wear fish out. I like to feel the bite. If I'm feeling the bite, I know the fish are there. So right here, if you guys can see that link, that's going to put you directly on there to the screw-in pieces right there too. And also you can use those to add. You can use those to add on to any hook that you want to make it into a weed, screw-in weed. So when you guys click that link right there, when you take that bait, that spring, you'll see the circle. You'll put that circle right through your extra wide gap hook and run it all the way to the top, and then you'll screw it in there. So you can use that for swim baits as well. So boom, you turn your extra wide gap hook already into a hook keeper. That's what it is. You just turn that thing into a hook keeper. So everything that you need right there, folks. Get hookmagicbaits.com. And if you guys have any questions, you can send me a direct message. Our weed guard, these hooks right here, I use a lot for Wacky Rig. I'm going to just go ahead and post this on here. These are all hand tied. Boom, right there. So there you have it. And it seems like that's kind of cheap because I know those are hand tied, but if you guys get them at that price right now, then that's a good deal. The second link right there, that's to our weedless hook brush guards. And again, those are all hand tied on there. I'm just looking at the price right there. That seems like it's kind of cheap for that there bait. And then one last thing I'm going to post. This is our brand new glide bait. I'm going to post to this link right here. Get that there. Boom. All right. There's our brand new glide bait. We just put that up last week, and amazing bait right there, folks. This bait right here dives down to about 3 to 5 foot, and gets right down in there. The 10-inch slab. Let's see if we can get that right there. The 10-inch slab. That's a 10-inch. One of our 10-inch baits there. Let's see. I know if you guys go to go over to gethookmagicbaits.com, and in the search bar, if you type in worms with an S, you're going to get all types of things that show up. And then if you type in worm and don't put the S on there, then you're going to get all types of other baits in there too. So that makes a big difference, when you're on that search bar. Just search in a couple of different things, worms, with an S. The way the search engine, I don't know why it does that, but it just does. So I like using the search bar a lot when I'm trying to help customers. There's the link to the 10-inch slab. That's a 10-inch worm right there. This 10-inch worm, Zach himself had sent me a picture. They stretched that thing out to, I think, 20 inches. So there you have. That's the 10-inch worm. This is pretty awesome. I'm getting to learn all this product stuff here. We are in my studio, and as you guys seen earlier, the video, I'm able to sit here and talk and answer questions, and eventually, we're going to get people inside here to do live interviews. We're going to get people on the phone to do live interviews. You guys are going to be able to call us up here and ask questions, because trust me, folks, you guys are probably going to be shocked who we have on here and stuff, And I'm honored to a lot of you out there who have kids and stuff who follow me. When I'm out fishing on the docks, a lot of the parents or kids will come up and say, can my son have a picture with you? Or, can they sign your can you sign an autograph or whatever? Look, hey, I feel honored and thank you. I have a lot of kids because I do a lot of fishing events for these kids. We got one coming up September 17th here in Florida, Cops and Bobbers. Lots and lots of kids and families, they follow me, and that's what we're about. So if kids can look up to me and we can get these kids out fishing, and I can be representing a lot of the fishing industry and these families out there, I'm fine with that. Yep, 5.5 swim bait, twisted torpedo, twisted tornado, all kinds of good stuff. We got a bunch of new stuff coming out here over the next couple of weeks. As always, I keep telling you guys what you guys see, and you guys keep seeing me posting up new stuff. We're just getting started. I want to say I may have 5,000 things or something in 1 year's time. We're over 1,000 now. I can't even keep track, but the online, is doing pretty good across the country. GetHookMagicBaits.com. Again, I can't stress it enough. Type in hooks. Get some of our extra wide gap hooks. Trust me, folks. If you want flipping hooks, try our flipping hooks. A lot of guys use when you flip. A lot of guys flip with the extra wide gap. Some flip with the flipping hook. That's like a personal preference, I use both. So I might flip the hydrilla bomb. Then I might flip the 10-inch lizard. So lots of good stuff. All right, well, I'm going to hop off here. I can't believe it's already been 46 minutes. Hey, John. I've been on here talking for 46 minutes, folks, and it seemed like 5 minutes, and we ain't even taking a break here. Hey, John, check this video out. I'm going to show one last time here. This was me today. Had to get out there on the water first 5 minutes. The 10-inch lizard on Lake Apopka. Here we go. Check this out. One last time. Me on the water here today. All right, yeah. Don't ever throw your rods down. I tell my clients, lay them down softly. And again, for those just tuning in, I'm in serious pain. I just had surgery under both my arms yesterday, and I had to go out and do my medicine, which was out on the water. So don't throw your rods down. It just hurt so bad that I just couldn't hold that thing down. And I watched that, but don't do that. I tell my clients, please don't drop my rods. Those are very expensive too. So don't do that if you're out on a charter with me. I can't believe I did that when I watched that. You gotta take care of these things. But there you have it, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and that's our show for today. And if you missed any of this, just watch it. It's 48 minutes long, folks. So lots of stuff we talked about, I guess. I just like to ramble on. So we're streaming across 7 platforms. We're going to be streaming across 50 platforms and even going across a syndicated radio station here down the road. But not until I get all this figured out, because I've been invited to do that. But I'm still working around with this studio and this board, this motherboard, this new processing stuff and all this stuff here. The studio set up for 4 mics if we want to get people in the studio here. And the cameras all around here. We're still kind of tweaking around things, but a lot of fun stuff. And the thing that I like is, when I'm out on the water, we're going to be filming. We're going to be talking about stuff. Then we'll come here, we'll upload things, we'll talk about the fishing, and if you guys have any questions about anything, please feel free to give us a shout. And if you guys see me out there, please say hi. I don't bite, and I try just to share the love out to everybody, Come on down and see if you're in Florida, Get Hook Bait and Tackle. If you're interested in a Florida bass charter trip, you can look us up, FloridaBassCharter.com. I am a Coast Guard approved captain as well. We'll do it all. Fishing is what we do 7 days a week, so you're at the right place. And I don't know it all. I'm just going to put that out there, but I know a lot that, that I can share. And hopefully, we can share and have you guys try our quality stuff. I can't stress enough. I want every single one of you just to try our extra wide gap hooks. Try our braided line. And then try that lizard that you guys just see me use, I use that in the whole state of Florida. Every single lake I go to, I'm going to catch a fish on that lizard all year long. Some people only want to use lizards certain time of the year. I'm going to catch a fish on that lizard everywhere I go. I always have ever since I started making them things, that 10-inch lizard. And even when I went to Seminole, Georgia, catching fish there too, all across the internet on our website. That 10-inch lizard has been the number one selling bait online in the past 2 weeks. And they're selling out constantly. So they're doing good. People are using it all across the country. GetHookMagicBaits.com. I posted up some links into the chat. Check it out. Thank you guys so much. Less Xboxes, more tackle boxes. Get the kids out fishing. If you guys have any questions, please send me a direct message and say hi to us out there. Thank you guys so much. And that's it for today.